recording. We are recording today's session, just to let you all know, and it should be available once we sort out all the editing and that, but it will be available to watch in the future. So as a chamber, we really champion the people behind the businesses we represent, and we understand the enormity of the challenges that 2020 has brought. So with that in mind, we developed this Wellbeing Week. And I really think that from every session you will attend, that you will pick up something, even if it's a tiny little thing, and you go, do you know what, that's really helped me. Love to hear all your feedback afterwards. Anyway, without further ado, I'm just going to pass you over to our speaker for today, who is Susan Royle from Tranquility Time. She runs, she's a yoga teacher, but she runs retreats and wellbeing days. However, she has been a member of the corporate world for 25 years. So she has that unique perspective where she understands about well-being, but she's also worked in a corporate environment as well. So I'll pass over to Sue for our Power Up Your Productivity session. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kate. It's a pleasure to see you all this morning, and we are very lucky that it's a beautiful sunny day with blue skies. So it does lift all our spirits a bit and help with the beginning of the week. And as Kate said, yeah, I spent 25 years as an insurance broker working in London, traveling all over the country, and working for some lords and ladies and some well-known people that we would all recognise if we saw them on television. So very different from what I'm doing now, and I wish I'd had all of these tools back then, I have to say, because it was a very much a work hard, play hard. I'm sort of talking late 80s into 90s, and an amazing time. But I recognise in myself that I was starting to burn the candle at both ends. And about 10 years ago, I left the corporate world and set up a business, and started to help people bring business in, so business development side. And then from there, I saw in people that they were working really hard, and I'd always loved yoga, so qualified as a yoga teacher, and bought in to the workplace and into friends and family, just a way of integrating that into their busy days, because I know and I appreciate we haven't all got time to spend hours doing yoga and meditating. So what I want to do today is bring it into you in a way that I hope you can integrate it into your daily life, share it with your staff, and certainly use it yourself. So I'd like you to just trust me this morning. I'm going to ask you to do some visualizations, meditations, and I want you to be really honest with yourself, and you can be honest with me as well later when we have some questions and answers. And if this is the first time you've done anything like this, just the most important thing is just to enjoy it, not to judge yourself. So if your mind wanders off everywhere, don't worry. It's like anything you've done for the first time. Until you practice it, until you do it on a regular basis, you're not going to be familiar with it, and it is going to be new and seem a little bit strange. So without further ado, I'd like you, if you're comfortable to just place your feet on the floor. If you're sitting on a chair, if you've got heels on, if you could take those off so your feet are flat on the floor. If you can't and it's not practical, don't worry, it's not a problem. And just gently start to close your eyes. And again, if that doesn't feel right for you, I'm happy for you to just bring your gaze down onto the floor. What we're trying to do is just come inwards and just come present. So we're going to leave the morning behind us, leave our journeys, leave anything that's happened this morning just behind us, and just be here in the moment. So if you could gently close your eyes, take a lovely deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just feel the breath and the body settling here. Relaxing the little muscles in the top of the head. Relaxing the jaw. We hold quite a lot of tension in our jaw, especially when we're concentrating. Maybe if we've got a project or a deadline. So we're just making sure and being aware that we're relaxing the jaw. And then hunching the shoulders up to our ears. And then relaxing the shoulders down. Giving them a nice circle round. And then just resting the hands in the lap. And feeling the spine long. And the legs heavy. And just notice how you're feeling in this moment. And then taking a lovely deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feeling the breath traveling all the way down through the spine, down the back, out through the legs and the soles of the feet. And when we come into this state, we're changing the state of our brain waves. So when we're busy and we have heightened perception, we're in the gamma state. Normal day-to-day alertness is your beta. And then when you're relaxed or daydreaming, you're coming into alpha state. And then for meditation and calming the mind into theta, and then deep sleep where the body repairs, you're in delta. So I'm hoping you're all somewhere now between theta and delta.
Certainly not.
As you relax here. And I'd just like you to think about something you need to achieve maybe today or this week, whether it's something you've been putting off, maybe a presentation, maybe a project you're planning for. And we're going to go through that in detail in the mind. So if this is the first time you've done this, as I said before, just be kind to yourself and just put as much detail in as you can. So if you start by imagining the day you need to do this project or prepare this presentation or do this task, and just notice how the weather is on that day. And then imagine getting up, what you're going to wear on this day. And either walking to your office or driving to your office. And starting to plan this task. You might have some snacks and a drink. So then you start to carry out the task. And just notice what your emotions are while you're doing this. Are you excited? You're getting it done? Are you a little bit irritable because you don't really want to do it, but you know that you need to get it done? And just breathe into that space. And know that you can complete the task. And you imagine writing whatever it is you need to do down on a piece of paper, putting the date, the words you need to get done, presentation, tax return, 5 more clients. And then I'd like you to imagine you're signing this piece of paper, clearly putting the date on there and imagining this happening. Imagining how you feel when you've done this task, when you've got your new clients. Feeling of lightness, relief. And then gently bringing your attention back to your breath. Feeling this lovely contentment, and knowing you can do this with any task. And then just relaxing here and knowing you can do this meditation for a couple of minutes, however long you need to do this. If you've got something that needs doing, if you've had a hectic morning and you need to just come back to relaxing, especially at the moment as business competition is rising, we need to be even more productive. That's what we're all striving for. If your mind is relaxed, whether that is through meditation, whether it's going for a walk, listening to music, it helps provide clarity. It helps us to think clearly. And it's a really simple and effective way of improving productivity. If you're completely relaxed, then your mind can work more effectively. The right side of our brain is responsible for creating new ideas. And the more you take some time to meditate, to walk, or listen to music, more ideas will come to you for you personally and for your business. So just know that by sitting quietly for a few minutes a day, you can improve your productivity. It can also help improve your entire day. And some of the benefits of meditation is great for recharging, helps improve focus and memory, increases the blood circulation to your brain. It just gives us more capacity to deal with whatever comes our way. It's a great stress reliever, and it doesn't cost a penny. So I'd like you all to take a beautiful deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and then just bring your hands in front of your head and just relax your head into your fingertips. And slowly just starting to open your eyes behind your palms, bringing your head up, and then just slowly massaging around the forehead. Gently round the temples. And then just going back to the jaw again, making sure we're not holding any tension here. And then gently pinching the eyebrows. Sorry if you've got some glasses on, you might want to take them off. And then coming down to the earlobes, just gently pinching the earlobes up to the tops of the ears. Back down again. And then rubbing behind the ears. Giving the neck a little rub. And then relaxing the arms, rolling the shoulders back. And then giving ourselves a nice hug. And then you're relaxing the chin to the chest. Taking a deep breath in. And slowly bringing the head up and relaxing the arms. So welcome back, everybody. I'd just like you to make just a personal note that if you feel any different now from how you did when you first joined this morning, I hope you will feel a bit more settled, a bit more relaxed. And one of the phrases that comes up very often is, how do I find time to meditate? And there's a very well-known saying, if you think you need to meditate for 5 minutes and you haven't got time, then you actually need to meditate for an hour. So it's one of those situations where the less time you think you have, the more time you need to just give to yourself, just relax the mind, let it unwind, and just take some time to clear things. I'm one of the world's worst. If I've got a project to do, a deadline, I will keep going thinking, I've got to get it done, I've got to get it done. But I now know if I take 5 minutes to go out into the garden, have a cup of tea, maybe run around the garden with the dog, just do something completely away from my deadline and my project I'm doing, then when I come back, I'm much calmer, I'm less agitated, and I can usually then think clearly and get it done in a much nicer space than my rushed, slightly fretting space. So it's just remembering to take, it can be 2 minutes, it's just stepping away, stepping out of that moment and just giving your brain a little bit of a rest. So I know a lot of us are spending more and more time in front of Zoom, that's myself included, and I've got a lovely little eye exercise that we can do just in between Zoom calls. I know a lot of people have said to me that they're quite often straight from one Zoom call to the next. So whereas before, when we had a meeting, we may drive from Northampton and have another meeting in Kettering, we'd have that journey to just have some downtime, process what we've taken on in the meeting. Whereas now we don't have that time. We're quite often, we might have a 2-minute space between meetings, and quite often Zoom meetings will overrun. So here's just a nice little technique that you can do just to breathe and relax the eyes in between your Zoom meetings. So you've got some choices here. You can either imagine that you've got a clock face in front of you, or if that's a bit tricky for you, I know some people find that a bit difficult and they need more of a visual, you can use your thumb. So you can have your thumb as 12 o'clock, and then you're using your thumb 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and we're going all the way around the clock face. And what we're doing is we're just exercising the eye muscles. And if you find this a bit strange, or if you've got any eye issues and this doesn't feel comfortable for you, you can close your eyes and imagine the clock face in front of you. So if you'd like to imagine a clock face or use your thumb, we're going to just look at 12 o'clock. So keeping the head still, going to start at 12, work our way around to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So just take a breath here, close the eyes. And just imagine the breath coming all the way down the back, down through the hips, the legs, and out through the soles of the feet. So you're exercising your eyes here, and you're also grounding the body as well. So again, really important, especially now as we're dashing from one Zoom to the next. So if you just like to try that again, either with your thumb, with your eyes closed, or just imagining the clock face, we're going to go the other direction. So we're going to start at 12, go anti-clockwise, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to 12. So just try that once more on each side. So clockwise, I'm going to leave you to do that in your chosen way. And just being aware of the breath here as well. And then when you're ready, anti-clockwise. And then when you've finished, just closing the eyes again, taking a deep breath in through the nose. And as you breathe out through the mouth, The grounding breath travels down the spine, down through the hips and the legs, out through the soles of the feet. Just keeping the eyes closed here. Placing the hands onto the belly and just enjoying the rise and fall of the belly, the gentle breath. And just wanted to share with you, meditation is the one thing that many of the world's successful people have in common. It's used by actors, engineers, entrepreneurs. So busy people who have actually decided to set just a little bit of time aside every day to just clear the mind, to help you to reach your highest potential and just succeed in whatever it is that you do. And there is some science to prove that meditation provides immense benefits for the mind. And as we said before, increases focus, tunes out distractions, and therefore leads to increased productivity. So you can do more work in your day. So you can feel positive, feel like there's space in the mind. So it supercharges the mind almost. And you should feel more energized and refreshed. Hugh Jackman quotes, "In meditation, I can let go of everything. I'm not Hugh Jackman. I'm not a dad. I'm not a husband. I'm just dipping into that powerful source that creates everything. Nothing has ever opened my eyes like meditation has. It makes me calm, happy and well, and it gives me some peace and quiet in what is a pretty chaotic life. With meditation, my anxiety levels dropped considerably. The mind can make us worry about things beyond measure. And the great thing about meditation is that twice a day, the monkey mind just calms down. It's not easy to master meditation, but it's not impossible either. Just take a moment here to feel the benefits, reducing stress, enhanced creativity, the calming of the mind, improvement of self-awareness. And remember, you can use music, you can count your breath, or you can simply take a walk in nature. So taking a deep breath in here and slowly starting to open the eyes. And I'd like you to just either put a number in the chat or just hold your fingers up and show me out of 10 how your energy levels are this morning. So lovely, I've got 10 over there. Lovely. So you're not doing too badly. I'm quite impressed for a Monday morning. Thank you, everybody, popping those in there. It's lovely. So quite often I will, with my clients, I'll do various meditations and visualizations with them, depending on what they need. But this morning, I thought we'd all do a nice recharge meditation to set us up on a Monday. So if you'd like to take a sip of drink and just get comfortable, you may want to stand up for a few minutes and just shake the arms out, shake the legs out, roll the shoulders. We've got lots of 8s here, which is brilliant. I'm going to try and get you to a 10. So again, just making sure that the feet are flat on the floor. And we're going to work the way down the body, make sure we're nice and relaxed. So the little muscles in the top of the head are relaxed. Gently closing the eyes again and just letting the eyes sink back into their sockets. Making sure the jaw's relaxed. And the shoulders are lovely and soft. The spine is long. The hips are relaxed. And the legs are heavy. And you can feel the feet in contact with the floor. And I'd like you to pick a colour. And just imagine each time you breathe in that this beautiful colour is coming up through the feet. And each time you breathe out, the colour is becoming more and more vibrant. So this is your energy colour. The colour that each time your phone needs plugging in to recharge, or your laptop needs plugging in, you can just maybe spend a few minutes recharging yourself. So each time you're breathing in, it's coming a little bit further up the body. Maybe it's at the knees now. And as you breathe out, the colour becomes more and more vibrant, energizing every area in your body. You might find the colour changes. It may stay the same. But just concentrating on the breath, easing that colour up through the body. Up over the hips, to the belly, up to the chest, over the arms, and just imagine as you come up to the head, the last bit of colour is like a beautiful hood. You're just pulling up over the head. The whole body is beautifully glowing in this colour. Feeling the energy. This beautiful, vibrant colour. And if you have any aches or pains or niggles in the body, just imagine breathing this colour into that space. And just knowing you can do this anytime you need to. Just finding a few minutes for yourself to recharge, bring your awareness to your breath, clear the mind, and energize the body. Just taking a few moments, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Next time you breathe in through the nose, you might just want to do a little sigh. We're all on mute, so we can't hear you. Just releasing anything that we don't need to hold us back today, so we can be as productive as we need to be, achieve whatever tasks we need to achieve. And just noticing how the mind is calmed, how you've redirected your attention, how your emotions feel more gentle, increasing your focus to help enhance your productivity. Meditation has been proven by science to greatly promote creativity and productivity. When we're mentally strained, the stress hormone cortisol releases inflammation promoting chemicals. This disrupts our minds and our sleep, may cause anxiety and cloudy thinking. Meditation helps to regulate sleep, helps to control the cortisol levels, and releases endorphins like dopamine and serotonin. So helping you run your business, work in a business, stress-free and happy. So if there is anything still in your mind, I'd just like you to imagine a beautiful blue sky with just one or two beautiful white fluffy clouds. And just imagine any of your worries, any of your doubts, just floating up to this white cloud. Being absorbed so you can be free in your mind. And when you've released anything you no longer wish to have with you today, the cloud gently floats away and becomes darker and darker. And carries everything away. leaving your mind clear, the sun shining, just blue in the sky, not a cloud in sight. So you are free and energized to continue your day. So I'd like you to bring your hands onto your chest. Breathe deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feel the whole body relaxed, the lovely comfort of the hands on the chest, the warmth. And when you're ready, just gently start to open the eyes. Relaxing the hands into the lap. And just gently rotating the wrists. And then back in the opposite direction. And then bringing the hands together, linking the fingers and just pushing out through the palms. Bringing the arms up over the head, really reaching up above you. And then releasing the hands, relaxing the arms, rolling the shoulders back. And we're going to give ourselves just another hug. If you can remember which way you did it last time, do it the opposite way. If you can't, don't worry. So relaxing the head again, the chin into the chest. Taking a deep breath in, lifting the head up, relaxing the arms, ready to start your day. So I hope you all enjoyed that. If anyone's got any questions, I might ask Kate to field the calls and the questions. If you are relaxed and you want to just stay in the state and not talk, then please do. Please just stay here and enjoy the way you feel. But I'd love to know how you feel, if there's any questions, any feedback, anything else you would like to see if I'm asked to do this again, then please do ask. Thank you, Anne. Oh, Kate, you're on mute, wasn't you? Yeah.
I've got to do the usual. I was so relaxed, I forgot that I was on mute.
Oh, good. That's good.
Yeah. Oh my word, that was absolutely lovely. Thank you so much, Sue.
Thank you.
Oh, so many lovely comments.
Oh, I'm going to have a little look now in the chat.
Oh, that's lovely. Lots of people saying thank you. That was lovely.
Oh, my pleasure. It's lovely to see you all.
Maybe this can become a series, maybe.
There you go. Well, it does Monday morning work for everyone.
Good plan.
Oh, has anybody got any? Yes, there will be a recording. Just bear with me. It will be available, but it won't be available this week. But hopefully next week. So Sue, is it, if people are new to meditation, is there any? So obviously doing it yourself can be a little bit. You might find it tricky. Is there things that you can suggest that people perhaps maybe a download or something like that? Could you put points in the right direction?
Well, there's many things you can do. There's a lot out on YouTube. I think voice is a very personal thing. Some people prefer a male or female voice. Some people prefer certain accents. So there's a lot out there. I personally like somebody I know we've got some friends that do sort of similar things, and got recordings. But I have actually got a free download. I'm happy to pop somewhere, or if I send to you, Kate, you could always, I'm more than happy for you to download it.
Is it available on your website?
It is actually.
I pop your website link.
Yeah, if you put my website on there, yeah, that's on there. If anyone has any issues or problems getting it, obviously I'm at the chamber, so you can contact me to get that, or I can send it to you on an email or Facebook or anything that you need. Also, just simply going for a walk in nature and really connecting and just listening, using all your senses. So listening, smelling, because different times of the year, the woods, I went for a walk in the woods this morning, and you've got all the leaves on the ground. There's a different kind of, more of an earthy smell this time of year. In summer, obviously, it's a bit more floral. The sun was shining through the leaves. They're all beautiful, different colours. So it can be as simple as going for a walk without, which is what I used to do. I used to go, right, I've got half an hour, quick go. Now I take time to actually look around, listen to the birds, see the light coming in, and just absorb the energy and you know how it feels to be out. And even just listening to your favorite piece of music. For me, something that I do, I don't always sit down cross-legged on the floor meditating. Yesterday I had lots to do, and I needed just a few minutes of just kind of having some time out from that. So I just put a soundtrack on from one of my favorite musicals and just belted it out. So you know, it can be as simple as that. So it doesn't have to, everyone thinks meditation is sitting down in a quiet room, you know, with your legs crossed and your candles on and everything else. It's very much what works for you. Some people go for a run. It's anything where you can clear your mind and just come back to you and not be distracted by 101 other things. So that's that'd probably be my advice. Whatever works for you. There is a lot of, you know, the meditations online on YouTube, but maybe just sing or just go for a walk, or listen to some music. So hopefully that answers your question, Kate.
I must admit, I'm missing I mean, not that I have a massive commute every morning, 20 minutes into Northampton usually on a good day. I miss that when you go, I used to go and put my plug my iPhone in and then just play loads of music and sing really loudly, and that was like my way of, you know, getting going for the day. And I must admit that isn't always possible when, you know, a lot of us are working from home, especially in lockdown. Again, hopefully we're coming out of that very soon. But yeah, no, thank you so much. Anybody else got anything they so Emma's put that she'd like to go out with it for a day. She's got a dog and she's going to go out for a daytime walk on her own with the dog, rather than, because sometimes, yeah, you can't just switch off quite so much when you've got little ones potentially running off or running around or saying, "Mummy, look, there's a I don't know what." So that's lovely. Some other people are agreeing that perhaps doing a lunchtime walk.
Yeah, definitely.
But making it a habit. I'm terrible. I always start something and then don't always see it through. So it's making that thing a habit, isn't it?
And I was just going to say on that, on the download for my meditation, there is some points, just some really, like, you know, just stretch, and it's things you can do while you wait for the kettle to boil, basically. Because having worked in London, having had a crazy corporate life, I would have thought, right, what can I do on the train in the morning? What can I do while the kettle's boiling? What can I do while I'm waiting for the printer to print off, you know, policy wording? So it's kind of integrating that into that time where you just be standing there going, come on, hurry up, I've only got 5 minutes, and just calming yourself down. And also I have got YouTube channel where I've just done 14 days of meditations on Facebook Live, but I've uploaded them all to YouTube because I know that not everyone's on Facebook. So if anyone wants to have a look at that, that's Tranquility Time on there as well. So yeah, feel free to have a rummage around and see what you like and what works for you. And if anyone needs any help or pointing in any direction for relaxation and just integrating into your daily life, then just let me or Kate know.
Sure, absolutely no problem whatsoever. Anybody else got anything they would like to add or ask a question or anything at all?
Can I ask where your energy levels are now? We got any 10s?
I'm ready for, I don't know, I think I'm ready for anything now. Let's do all Wellbeing Week in one day. Woo! Thank you so much, Sue. I think everybody is really feeling very zen now, and I love the fact that you said, you know, you don't have to sit on the floor with your legs crossed. Everyone thinks, my family especially, that you sit there and go, oh. But I mean, if that's how you like to do it, then please do. But how lovely to think that you don't actually need to do that. You can just go for a walk or put on a favourite song or whatever your chosen way is of doing it. Thank you so much for everyone for attending. This has been our first day of Wellbeing Week. We have an event happening every single day, culminating in a Friday Wellbeing wind down, which is a networking event on Friday afternoon. If you've not booked onto any more and you'd like to, please drop me a message or send me an email or have a look on our website for that. We are also sponsored by HR Solutions, so thank you very much for them. They are facilitating tomorrow's event, which is mental health awareness. So if you'd like to join that one and you're not already booked, please feel free to contact me. So I'm wishing you all a lovely day and enjoy the sunshine whilst it's there. And anything else you need, just drop me a message. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Happy Monday.
Thank
you.
Loved it.
Oh, thanks for your beautiful comments.